Well, good afternoon my YouTube friends, it's Margaret back again from Emmy's Orchids, and what we're looking at today is the Phalaenopsis. Turn it round for you. There we go. Phalaenopsis pulcherrima var marmorata. And we look at my notes on this one. It's a species, and the common name is the beautiful Doraitis. They grow usually as orchids on the ground in the shade of shrubs and bushes. Usually it is a sandy, well permeable soil containing mixtures of organic debris. It is a hot to warm growing lithophyte or terrestrial orchid, and it usually blooms from the summer. Right, now just let me put my book down. So I've had this particular orchid since 18th of May 20, and it's just in this container, this small container, and I've not disturbed it at all yet, but we have got a green growing tip on that one, and these two look as though they need to be down in the media. I've got a couple of bits of mechanical damage, that's where I got them caught on the little buckets. And you see there's a root. And so what I did first of all, I have some bark that I just call my terrestrial mix. And this is what came in. It's all the bark that comes to the bottom when you buy a huge big bulk bag of bark, and you always get the bits of debris that go at the bottom. But I thought, well, first of all I'll need to check the pH and the TDS, and this has been in soak a while now. So the rainwater this morning was 37 ppm, and the pH on the rainwater was 7.49. And then after the bark was added, the TDS went down to 33 and the pH went down to 6.55. So now I'm fine within that range. Okay, so I'll put this over here, and I'm going to empty this. Now I've got this little tiny pot, and you see, and this came from Mark. Now I'm not too sure whether it'll fit in this little tiny pot. It's a beautiful little pot, this is. But if it doesn't, I've got this broken pot here. I mean, this is grossly over. It would be grossly over potted. I mean, we never throw pots away, you know. They go in the garden. Keith will go mad if he thinks I'm using another. It turns them up, you know, and the frogs go underneath. And I've got this little piece of terracotta, so I can actually place it in here if need be, just at the bottom. So without further ado, sorry about the noise, without further ado, can I get you any lower? No, I don't think I can get you any lower. Let's bring you a little bit closer then. Is that any better? So what I'm wanting to check first of all, and you see, a nice green root, that everything is well. I mean, at the end of the day, that looks to be fine. But let's just check. See, I've got a. There we go. See. So this is growing lovely, and we've got a nice active root there, and just let me get the scissors for that little one that's dried back. Right, now let's just cut that little one back. It's just died at the end. And that one has as well there. You see. Now, sorry about that. This is got a little bit of perlite in, but it's exactly the type of bark mixture that I'm intending to repot this in. But I don't think for 1 minute it's going to go in there. That's not going to be deep enough. It's got to go down into something like this. In other words, it's going to sit this way. See, if I put that one down that side, you see, there'll be no leave room for excess water to run out. So let's just have a look. I mean, let me just it doesn't smell that bad, this doesn't. So what I'm going to do first of all is I've got here pieces of pumice, little pieces of pumice. Let's bring it down a little bit lower. There you go. I've got little pieces of pumice. I've got small pieces of growstone, and so I think what I'll do is I'll just surround this way. And then let me just get my other little container. What have I done with that? I thought it was all ready and raring to go. Right, so I've emptied this out now, and like I say, it's just been sat in rainwater, and some of the pieces are a little bit larger, so I've put some of this growstone, pumice, some little bits. Just let's add some more. And then what I also want to add is some charcoal. Pieces of charcoal. There we go. This is already prepared. It's just a case of breaking it up into little slithers and see how we go on. Of course, this just ruins your hands, but never mind. Go. I think that's going to be fine now. I've got my Phalaenopsis that I want to check out today. Right, let's move the rest of this in organic media, then it won't be so noisy. So the pumice and growstone was washed, and well, it's been boiled this morning. And so I know that's all nice and clean, and that looks a big piece of bark. Alright, so I thought, I mean, I have got lots of, well, a fresh bag of perlite, but I just thought, well, I'll try and use some of this pumice and growstone. So let's have a look. Here we go. I'm not going to try and get anything off. I'm just debating, you know, whether just to add a little bit of this media because it will have got some of the microbes that are active. And let's just add a little bit. There we go. Right. There we go. So I'm thinking, do I sit this in the middle like this? And you see, maybe it should go a little bit further down. There we go. See what I mean? I want it to be able to grow outside this terracotta pot. I don't want those leaves damaged. There we go. And this leaf here, this big one, it's grown in my care, that one has. So that's holding itself up now. I mean, you might think, well, how will you know when it wants watering? Because before you could see through the opaque, there we go, container. Well, I shall just go by weight. I mean, come the summer months now, when it does arrive, it'll have to be watered more frequently, but at the moment, I mean, I'm not going to be watering this for a while yet, because I've got all this medium here, and there we go. Okay, so what I want to do now, see, there's that nice root, and I'm going to put a little bit more of this old media. There we go. And a bit of luck, it won't know it's been disturbed, because I've tried to be very gentle. And I'll put a little bit round the back. And cover those up. And I think that's going to be fine. Let's have a look. Okay, this is a bit of a messy job, because of course the media was wet from yesterday, from when I watered it, and okay, and of course I had to use the other media today, which was which was also soaked. Okay, right. So that's the first. That was quite simple, wasn't it? And there we go. Pulcherrima. I'll show you this way. And then I've got to this afternoon think about. Let's put the light on. I hope you were able to see everything then. There we are, you see. It's that dark today. There we go. And I quite like terracotta. I mean, it will help it to dry out. And then there's that little root, can you see? The one that had the little green tip and the little green tip. is going down. So I'm quite happy about that. Right, so from me to you, and I'll put a date on this Phalaenopsis pulcherrima or marmorata, and we'll be back later. Thanks for joining me. Take care now. Bye bye.